It's Friday, the 13th of September, and this is JDTV News.
Today on the show, meet the new principal and hear what her plans are for the year. Budget cuts continue to plague the Juneau School District.
And be sure to stick around for sports results, the school calendar, and meet one of your JDTV hosts. Hello, and welcome to JDTV News. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jade. Welcome back to JDTV for our first show of the year. We're changing things up a little, and this year JDTV News will be a weekly show with a new episode every Friday. First up, some top stories from this week.
Tuesday evening at the School Board of Education meeting, the Juneau School Board argued the benefits of traveling sports as a high schooler to being higher than traveling as a middle school student. The board came to the conclusion to cut all Juneau Middle School sports travel next year due to budget limitations. Seniors and juniors, remember that your night to start planning your life after high school is coming up soon. Senior night is Tuesday, September 17th at 5 p.m. in the JDHS Commons. Juniors, your night is the following Thursday at September 19th at 5 p.m.
An important reminder from the City Harbor office that the harbor parking is not for student use. Tickets will be given out for any unauthorized parking in any harbor parking spaces. JDHS students' elections are taking place next Tuesday, September 17th. Be sure to cast your vote for your student representatives to help take part in important school events. Hey Kendall, is it true that this will be your second year hosting JDTV News?
Yep, although some of you viewers already know a little bit about me, a lot has changed since last year. Let's see what that is. Hey guys, I'm Kendall, your host for JDTV News, the second year in a row. I am class 2014 of Yakustakahini. Yeah, that's right, last year I lied. I managed to go from being a class 2015 to being class 2014 with hard work and determination. Sorry, back there I didn't know I was lying. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you ever hear me talking about all the places I've been to, I swear, I'm not lying. I've been to 9 countries and 18 states. If you ever see me outside school, you'll probably see me around kids. I am an assistant teacher in a preschool classroom. I also love spending time with my nephews and younger. Another place you might see me is drumming with the local native drumming group, Spirit Lodge Singers. I'm very interested in different cultures, and I'm grateful to live in a town where there is many to be seen. See ya. Have a great day.
Very impressive, Kendall. Thanks for that. As most of you know, we have a new principal this year at JDHS. Paula Casperson took the position after Ryan Alsup's departure at the end of last school year. Mrs. Casperson's career in education started as a teacher in San Jose, California. She returned to her hometown of Juneau as a history teacher for 7 years at JDHS, before taking the position of JDHS assistant principal for 9 years ago. We spoke with Ms. Casperson, who told us about the move to being the JDHS principal.
I don't know that it's entirely different. I think that the focus of a principal is probably less on discipline and more on instructional practice and leadership. That said, I have a phenomenal assistant principal in Christy Germain, and I think that our 2-person team, we're going to be able to share a lot of those responsibilities to make sure that it's the best fit for students and families. I think my biggest goal or vision is to really make sure that we are celebrating JDHS for all of our accomplishments, that we aren't so worried about what's going on at other schools around us, but really we are able to promote all the great things that we do, the students that are here. I think it's really important that we're all here by choice. I think it's important that we all chose to be a part of this school community, and that includes myself. I think that kind of redefining what JDHS is and celebrating all of our greatness is what I'd like to see us do.
JDHS is a closed campus for freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Limited to the JDHS building, a classroom in Marie Drake, and a sports field where no food or drink is allowed. Keeping students on campus isn't always easy.
with a 2-person team and as many entrances and exits in our school building, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to try to figure out how to kind of man the doors, if you will. I think the biggest concern that came out of the conversation about closed campus really has to do with our students coming back if they're leaving campus. And our data shows that students are back and they're back on time and in class, and that's the priority, is the learning. Any rule that has to do with a subjective view is hard because we all have different personal standards and boundaries. I think policies in place for public displays of affection, for dress codes, maybe for how you express yourself, freedom of expression, all of those are a little bit subjective because it depends on who is enforcing them and how they view it. We have very clear language on what is and isn't okay, and it's important that we're all a part of enforcing that, not just 1 or 2 people.
Overall, Mrs. Casperson is enjoying her new job and looking forward to the year ahead.
I really like it. We're having fun. I think it's a job that I've looked at doing for a long time, in part because I feel really committed to JDHS and to our school community. I also felt challenged year after year as the assistant principal, and so there was a long period of time where I thought I wasn't really ready to move on because I was still learning so much in the role of an assistant principal. This opportunity, when Mr. Alsop made the decision to go back to Colorado, gave me a chance to really consider if it's the right fit for myself and for my family. And after some tough conversations with my small people, my girls, about how it would change things, we all decided that we're really happy to be a part of Crimson Bears, and so to move forward with it.
Ms. Casperson says that the biggest challenge at JDHS continues to be operating a high-quality school with limited funding. Students are free to choose which high school in town they wish to attend, which in turn affects the budget and resources needed at each school. Now, on to sports. The JDHS football team played Colony last weekend in Anchorage. The Bears won with a final score of 33 over Colony's 24. The Bears volleyball team played Petersburg on Friday, winning 3 sets that resulted in scores of 25-9, 25-21, and 25-11. As well on Saturday, winning 3 sets, which resulted in scores of 25-12, 25-8, and 25-6.
Now let's take a look ahead at the JDHS calendar for the next week. The JDHS volleyball team plays in Ketchikan today. Tomorrow there is a home football game against an out-of-town state from Foss, Washington. That game is at the Adair Kennedy Field starting at 8 p.m. Be sure to go and support our Crimson Bears. The cross-country team will be traveling to compete in Wrangell. The JDHS student elections are on Tuesday the 17th, as we mentioned earlier. Pink slips for all travel between September 19th and October 7th are also due on Tuesday. And seniors, don't forget about that senior night at 5 p.m. On Wednesday, the JDHS volleyball team plays Petersburg at 6:30 here at JDHS, so there's another opportunity to go and support our Bears. The junior night we mentioned earlier is on Thursday at 5 p.m. in the JDHS Commons. And finally, looking ahead to next Friday, the drama and debate, swimming, and volleyball teams will be out representing our school in Haines and Ketchikan.
I'm sure glad it's Friday. I hope there's some good weather this weekend so I can get outside more. Let's ask Kyle.
Thanks, Kendall. The outlook for this weekend is bright, literally and metaphorically. Today's weather is looking good, with some nice sun and a partly cloudy sky. Our high temperature will be 61 degrees, with a low at 46. These conditions will continue over the weekend. The temperature will also stay the same, with only minor fluctuations. All in all, looks like yet another nice weekend.
Thanks, Kyle. Not too bad of a weekend. Be sure to get out and about if you can.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed our first show of the year. For more shows or to learn more about us, go to jdhsvideo.org or follow us on Twitter at jdhsvideo.
Be sure to tune in next Friday for more JDTV. Have a great day.